final words. As artists, we tend to be sensitive. Do you have any advice for artists going through that little period with like lack of momentum or like when you hate everything you produce? Like how do you cope about it?
I think, and this comes from a lot of experience dealing with these kind of blocks and these kind of anxieties when, whenever my posts wouldn't work and I would freak out, or creativity just would dry up and I felt like just can't make anything and I want to be motivated but I can't, and it just like it hits a wall. What I would suggest is allow yourself to not do anything and live your life outside of your art. I would
This is good
100%
advice.
recommend this because the thing that fuels art, I think the problem with a lot of people, and now that I'm actually thinking about this as I'm answering because this is just coming
Yeah.
to mind. When you spend so much time just grinding and making art all the time, you end up losing a bit of a focus on the world around you because your framework for the world becomes this bubble, this this kind of vacuum that you put yourself into where it's the internet and it's your
Like in
canvas
order to
every
tell
day.
stories, you need experiences
And
and
you
you
need
need to
experience and
live.
perspective. And I think the reason a lot of people hit creative blocks, and I think the reason people feel unmotivated with their work is because they've just exhausted the avenues where they draw inspiration from.
It's like the
And
fuel in their brain is out, so they need to
the
go
fuel in
to
their
the
brain is
box.
out and they just like they feel like they've hit a wall, but they don't know where to find that motivation and inspiration again. And the hardest thing to do is to look at your situation around you and see the culprit right in front of you, which is, if you've been spending your whole of your time just doing this every day for months and months, of course you're going to feel stagnant after a while because this is all you've known for months and months. And you can enjoy all the like the internet and memes and videos and shows that you want, but you're still experiencing all this within a purview of like a contained space, which heck, exposing yourself to like books and animation and feelings and stuff is all still great. Like expose yourself to everything you
You're still
can.
like a viewer. You're not
It's still
involved
fuel, like it's
in
still
the thing.
great, but like you need to be able to also allow yourself to stop more often, and just enjoy the time off that you give yourself when you can to do other things other than that. And that can be hard for some people, and I get that feeling too. And I've learned to actually appreciate this more in my later years now, because even like 5 years ago, I used to still be like hardcore grinding every day till 3 a.m. I would just draw all the time, like just draw anything, everything all the time. And I would and I would motivate myself in really bad ways. Like, here's one thing I used to do, and I would not recommend anyone do this, by the way. But what I used to do to motivate myself, and this is a way I would never suggest anyone do this, I used to make up a boss in my head that would give myself a quota of things to finish by the end of each day. And if I didn't do them, my brain boss would punish me and shame me for not doing it. I used to have this for a long time. And yes, it did kick my ass to get things done each day. But when you do that to yourself for a long period of time, what you don't realize is that it makes not doing those things and allowing yourself to stop feel like a nightmare. And I don't want people to go through. I would not recommend that to anybody. Like, it's the worst thing you can do for your mental health and for your sanity. But I feel like all of that is just because you get stuck in a vacuum of what you think is what you need to be doing at that time. Whereas when you step out of that and kind of detox yourself from that and allow yourself to live outside of that, it's amazing how much it not only makes you feel better mentally and helps you feel better in a positive way, but also gives you newfound motivation and inspiration to make new things um, in a way that you're happy with because you're giving yourself the opportunity to go out, explore, see new things, and come back with a fresh pair of eyes and a whole newfound appreciation for the things around you that you want to put into your art. Um, so I've been learning to do that more often, and I found that my outlook in life has gotten 1,000 times better. And I'm deprecating myself less. I'm not feeling as stressed
That's good to
about my
hear.
yeah. Sorry?
I said that's very good to hear.
Thank you. It also helps my it also helps my outlook with my work because now even if like I don't put something out for a couple of days, I'm not stressed about it. I'm okay with just taking my time and making the things I want to
Yeah, you have
because
other things that makes you worthy.
yeah, and
Not just your
also
art.
I also have things in my life that I love outside of art. And I'm glad that I can spend more time appreciating those things because, life is about more than just drawing at that point. It's about doing things that, give you great perspective in life because that's what good art should do, I feel, is help you appreciate the world around you, appreciate the things in life that you have, and to give you inspiration for, not just to make more art, but just to motivate you to do things outside of art.
Very good advice.
Yeah.
I mean, everything we shared so far was very good advice, and thank you so much for coming along this little for
Thank
thank you so much for coming on this
thank
little
you as
discussion.
well. Like you had a lot of great questions and you've been nothing but a chill and lovely person to chat to this whole time.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for coming over, and yeah, any last words?
Um art is life, so live your best life.
Yeah, it is. And with that, I will say goodbye, people, and I
Goodbye.
hope you
Goodbye.
enjoyed
Thank
this.
you for coming.